Fossil fuels. Fossil fuel is a term used to describe a group of energy sources that were formed from ancient plants and organisms during the Carboniferous period approximately 360 to 286 million years ago, even before the age of dinosaurs. At that time, the land was covered with swamps filled with organisms and plants. As they died, they sank to the bottom of swamps and oceans and over millions of years started decomposing under layers of sand, clay, and other minerals. Different types of fossil fuels formed depending on the combination of organic matter, temperature, time, and pressure conditions while decomposing. There are three major types of fossil fuels: coal, oil, and natural gas. Coal was formed from ferns, plants, and trees, which hardened due to pressure and heat. Oil was formed from small organisms like zooplankton and algae, where pressure caused the more complex organic matter to decompose. Natural gas was formed by the same process as oil, only it was exposed to more heat and pressure, causing it to further decompose and turn into a gaseous form. Fossil fuels are sought-after energy sources because they have a high energy density. They are the world's dominant energy source. Fossil fuels have a variety of applications from electricity production to transport fuels. They can also be used to make a variety of common products, from plastics to cosmetics to even some medicines. These resources have powered industrialization over history and continue to do so today. Fossil fuels can be an abundant and cheap, or in some cases, a scarce and expensive form of energy, depending on geographic location. For this reason, geopolitical issues arise due to scarcity caused by the natural geographic allocation of these highly valuable resources. Fossil fuels are considered non-renewable resources because they take millions of years to form, which means that once they are used, the resources will not be replenished in a human lifetime. The gradual depletion of the most accessible fossil fuel reserves have forced companies to develop technologies for extracting more challenging or unconventional reserves. In many cases, this means additional safety and environmental concerns as well as higher costs. Fossil fuels are also the largest emitters of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas which causes climate change. In addition, their production causes both environmental and human health issues. These concerns have triggered society to look at alternate sources of energy that are more environmentally sustainable and renewable. That's fossil fuels.
There's an old saying, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. And that couldn't be more true. Humans sweat to cool down. But when the humidity is too high, that sweat is slow to evaporate and you can easily overheat. In fact, more people in the U.S. have died from heat than floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, and lightning combined. So heat waves should be taken seriously. Cities can be more dangerous than rural areas during these heat waves as well. All of the concrete, asphalt, and all of the structures within a city absorbs the heat throughout the day and again slow to release it at night. So temperatures within a city can many times run at least 20 degrees warmer than areas outside.
Across the western United States, it is a different story. Some 40 million people impacted by not only extreme heat, but historic heat across some of these areas. We're talking the hottest temperatures ever observed. In fact, the hottest ever seen in Las Vegas was 47 back in 2013, but they get a trio of 47s over the next several days in Las Vegas. That would tie all-time highs. Phoenix getting up into the upper 40s, close to 50 degrees. That is about 120 or so degrees Fahrenheit if you're curious on the Fahrenheit scale.